Now, the federal government has tabled a widely anticipated bill to help the transition to a net zero economy. It aims to move workers away from the fossil fuel industry and toward clean energy jobs. Terry Reith has more.
We don't have a lot of details. The legislation itself, Bill C-50, is pretty general in just setting out general goals and a process to get to net zero. So here is what I can tell you. It's really aimed at the new energy economy, and Jonathan Wilkinson, the Natural Resources Minister, in introducing it, said it's really based on 4 pillars. Seizing on economic opportunities from the energy transition, being competitive in this economy, having a clean and reliable green energy grid, and having meaningful consultation with Indigenous people. Now, he calls this a historic opportunity to pass on an environment and an economy that will be good for our children and our children's children.
The good news is that Canada is extraordinarily well positioned to take advantage of the opportunities that will come through the transition to a low-carbon future. We have very significant areas of comparative advantage that are going to be relevant in such a world. It is up to us to make the smartest possible choices. Canada can choose to be a leader in the context of moving forward, or we can effectively stick our heads in the sand and decide that we will let the world pass us by.
Now, is anything going to happen overnight? No, this is a very long-term plan. In fact, the actual plan, the nuts and bolts of it, so to speak, aren't even going to be in place until the end of 2025. There's going to be a secretariat set up, a council, a lot of consultation going on, and unions and the federal NDP so far coming out and supporting this.
So Alberta and other oil-producing provinces, they strongly oppose this. Any reaction?
Oh, the reaction was swift. About 2 minutes after Jonathan Wilkinson came out to start talking about this, there was a tweet from Shannon Stubbs. She is the Conservatives' natural resources critic, and she says that this is not going to be good for Canada. A few of the points that she says it's going to make electricity, home heating, transportation far more expensive. That is going to cost taxpayers about $40 billion a year and kill 170,000 jobs in the oil and gas sector. Now, where do these numbers come from? They say that these are the government's own figures, but we really don't know because we really don't have a really firm plan in place where we can really see how many jobs are going to be created or are going to be lost. But Danielle Smith, the Premier, just won an election a couple of weeks ago. Right on her election night, again at the Global Energy Show, was saying that she is going to fight the federal government tooth and nail on this. Wilkinson and Smith are meeting on Monday to talk about it, so stay tuned.
CBC's Terry Reith in Edmonton.